Guy, it's so good to see you.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see
I'm
you.
not the best Zoomer, so I don't know if we're doing this right.
Well, listen, you're doing a good job, which brings me to the point. A lot of TV shows like mine, we are on in this new world, but in the world of restaurants, other than maybe doing takeout when they didn't do takeout in the past, restaurants don't have this pivot that we have to try to keep going. And I want to know much more about the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. How does that work?
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, we've got tens of thousands of restaurants that are closed and millions of employees without jobs. I mean, 3 to 5 million. They say the number can get as high as 7. So we created this fantastic program called RERF, the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, and I partnered with the National Restaurant Association. And I am proud to say that as of this morning, we're at 14 million bucks, and giving $500 grants to restaurant employees that really need it. So it's a really neat program, and we're looking for more support, and also looking to get the message to the restaurant employees that might not know about it.
Absolutely. And we want to spread the word right along with you. Just look at the numbers. The average hourly wage of restaurant worker, $9.71. That does not include the tips that so many of them depend on. So this whole, when you look at the hourly, we don't even know the full spectrum because we don't know how to factor in the tips, especially in a peak season coming up like the summer.
Exactly. In spring, everybody's coming out of the winter and they're cold, and now people are starting to liven up, and patios are opened at restaurants. And, half of the front of the house team is getting the tips. The back of the house team is not getting tipped. But when you start looking at those numbers, they're staggering. I mean, this is a big part of our fabric of our community is without jobs now, and they really do need the support.
Well, that's why your show, Diners, Drive-In, Dives, 1,200 restaurants you've visited, that is the backbone of America. A diner, a drive-in, a so-called dive with the best burger you've ever had in your life. That's America. And those are the people that your relief fund and this effort surely will help.
Yeah, I was just talking to my whole team, the Triple D team, about getting back on the road and going to visit these places. So right now, the first step of this relief effort for these employees is to raise money and raise awareness. And then we're going to move into a phase when we get back out there, and this, fortunately, this pandemic moves on eventually, and then remind people, maybe you just ate out once a week. How about you eat out twice a week now?
I love it.
Go buy gift certificates. And there's a lot we can do right now. Every little bit is going to help these restaurant owners and these restaurant employees, and just keep it going. I mean, I have some restaurants, a good friend of mine, Chef Antonia Lafaso, took one of her restaurants in Los Angeles and almost turned it into a grocery store, because there wasn't a grocery store in the local area. So she's selling flour, and she's selling eggs and chicken stock, and you name it. So every bit that you can help continue to support those restaurants will just make their recovery and make them open up, sooner for you.
Right. So if you and the team, the Triple D team, go back on the road, I'm riding shotgun. I will go on the road with you for an episode when we get on the other side of this.
Is that what we're doing? This day just turned sunshine.
Your haircut is a little cooler than mine right now, but I will have my A game ready. And we are in the Tamron Hall show. I'm going to go on the road with you for at least an episode, and we're going to root on folks as they reopen. That's my pledge. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you're doing for restaurant workers around the country. And don't forget, we're in on our road trip. When we get on the other side of this, we will be in the seat with you. Thanks again, Guy.
Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.